Alright, now I'm going to teach you how a coin rises and how you get it on someone's shoulder. This is all done with a real coin, so get one and I'll teach you how this is done. Alright, now I'm going to show you the coin trick where, well, she doesn't know yet, so let's just surprise her. So here's the coin, okay? And I can get the coin to look like it's, I don't know, just resisting gravity, which is neat. But I can also get this to jump up out of my hand into someone else's hand, okay? So do me a favor, take your left hand, bring it up like this, okay? So I'm gonna get the coin to go up into your hand and you just try to catch the coin. Does that make sense? So as the coin goes up, you snag it out of the air. Okay, let's really try this though. Okay, so go a little higher for me. Okay, watch. I throw the coin, she tries to catch it. 1, 2, and watch. And the coin's gone. And this actually might freak you out. It's on your shoulder, look. And that's the first time she's seen that. So, check this out. This is how it's done. Okay, so we got a coin. You need to learn how to palm a coin. So, palming a coin works like this. The coin's in my right hand, okay? I'm gonna hold the coin with the flesh of my thumb here and the base of my hand, just like this. So now I can turn my hand over and the coin doesn't fall out, okay? You can just practice this, put the coin in your hand, try to squeeze it with your thumb, and notice how your thumb's gonna do this. That's a giveaway from this side, so touch these two fingers. It's that simple. And just practice this. Maybe hold the coin in your hand while you're doing things at home, okay? And just get used to it. So once you can do this, okay, you can make the coin look like you're tossing it into your left hand, just tossing it over, but you retain that coin, okay? It's called a false transfer. So here it is, and it goes over here. She thinks it's here. And if you can do this, you can get the coin on the shoulder, okay? You actually don't need to do this. This part, this muscle pass part, which I will show, is unnecessary, but I use it to get to the point where I can get to her shoulder, okay? But you don't have to. So let me just teach you how to get to her shoulder. So here's the coin. I say, do me a favor, take your left hand, bring it up like this, okay? And here's the coin. I false transfer it. She's looking here. Coin's really here. I say, can you bring your hand up a little higher for me as I take this coin and I add it to her shoulder, just like that. I leave it there. I come back. I show this hand empty. I act like I'm taking it over here. So now she can see this hand. I say, I'm going to throw it up at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. And I say, wait, take a look. It's on your shoulder. And she sees it, okay? Now this is key. If you just touch someone, it's kind of weird, okay? So you have to do a few little things before you can do that, okay? So if I were to say, bring your hand up like this, and then I were to touch her for no reason, it's kind of odd, okay? So this is key. When you're giving your instructions, I give her the wrong instructions at first. I say, do me a favor, take your left hand and bring it up like this. It's just way low. It's not where I actually want it. So I say, no, actually a little higher for me. That makes much more sense because I'm giving her the directions to do this. So in context, it makes sense, okay? And she won't feel that. So it's just like this for me, you know, a little higher. Okay, perfect, thank you. And then you can move away if you want. You can back out of that so she doesn't feel like you're in her space, okay? And that's really, really important for the trick, okay? So hands here, a little higher, bam, and it's on the shoulder, okay? So at speed, here's the coin. I say, check this out. Coin just jumps up like this, okay? The coin's gonna go up. You're gonna try to catch the coin like that. Just snag it, okay? So do me a favor. Take your left hand, bring it up like this, okay? Go a little bit higher for me, just like that. Okay, perfect, thank you. All right, now I'll throw it. You'll catch it. Ready? 1, 2, and it's gone. Check this out. It's appeared on your shoulder. That'll freak everybody out, okay? So that's how you get it on the shoulder, okay? And as for the muscle pass, I'm going to teach that in a second, okay? But we're going to move in closer and just do a little one-on-one on that, okay? Because that's really difficult to do. But once you have it down, you can do it whenever you like. So that is coin to shoulder. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to muscle pass the coin here from the back because it's a lot easier to see than from way out there where I was doing it for that girl. So here's the coin, okay? Coin's going to be in your right hand or your left hand, depending on which handed you are. So I'm right-handed. Coin starts off here in classic palm position, which is right about here. Classic palm position, by the way, allows you to push the skin over here on the coin and hold it between here and here. So now you can turn your hand over and not drop it, okay? And that's how you palm a coin. So that's classic palm position. You got that? It's really not that tough, just practice. This finger here, you want to touch these fingers, okay? So that that finger doesn't shoot out, okay, and look weird. So, and then you can let go eventually when you get used to that. Anyway, that's how you palm a coin, by the way. But anyway, to do the muscle pass, that's where it starts. Okay, got that? So it starts just like that. And what happens here is the coin, okay, is going to be angled up a little bit in your hand, okay? So if my hand's flat, and the coin's flat right now, just notice how the coin is kind of angling now more, I guess at like a, I don't know, a 45, okay? So this would be your 90, I guess, okay? So you can see one more time, let me reposition that, there you go. Okay, so it comes up like this and over. And then what you do is you add a lot of pressure between this part of your thumb and this part of your hand. You're wedging the coin in between your hand like this. So it's really hard for you to move that coin. It's a lot of pressure. If you can see, I have this callus here and a callus here a little bit. I do this every day, so it kind of goes away because I think I've become a little bit more sensitive to the trick, so I don't have to squeeze as hard because I know when to let this slide past my thumb here. But for you, it's definitely going to take some work, okay? So you're holding it like this, you're squeezing tight, and what's going to happen here is if you're squeezing and then you let this coin slide past your skin here, it'll actually slide up and shoot out. Because if you're squeezing it, just think about this for a second, if you're squeezing it really tight, the coin either wants to go out the back of your hand or up through your thumb. It wants to go somewhere, and that's why it's getting crushed, okay? So if something gives, if this gives, then this part of the skin here, or this part of the hand, okay, is going to release all of its pressure initially and try to equalize. So it equalizes out of your hand. Okay? So it's here, it's getting crushed, and boom, and it comes up and out. Okay? So it looks like this, super slow. Super slow. I can't get it high because then you won't see it, and also you won't see what's going on. So here it is, watch. And it kind of just jumps. It's a little tiny jump, just to give you an idea. I'm not squeezing that hard on the coin right now. It's just boom. And how am I getting it back? Just so you can see this. When I turn my hand over, I think it's easier for me. I put the coin on the tip of my fingers like this. You can't see this from underneath, but I'm pulling it up and I'm just placing it in palm. And then I'm turning over. So I'm just doing this behind the scenes. So instead of doing it here and then getting ready like this, okay, I do it here and I get ready down here and I turn my hand over. Okay, so that's what I'm doing down there. So once I'm here, just like I said, squeezing really, really hard, and then let it slide past. Now I'll do a high one. Are you ready? A little higher, a little higher, and a little higher. My hands are getting a little sweaty from doing this, so forgive me. I can get it to go pretty high when the other hand's there. So anyway, that's how you do this. Here's some key things, by the way. You don't want to toss it, okay? You don't want to do this. Okay, you want the hand to stay still, not move at all when you do it. So maybe put your hand on a table and practice this. So just practice. Trying to keep this in frame for you guys so you guys can see the whole time. And then that'll get you used to not moving your hand, okay? And you don't want to move your hand, that's important, okay? So don't move your hand off the table, and don't throw, and don't let the coin go sideways. That's not a muscle pass, okay? That's not a muscle pass. It is kind of, but I mean, it's not how the effect looks. You want your hands to be just like this, and you want that coin to go straight up into the other hand, okay? No moving at all, just straight up, okay? So it should just go straight up into that hand. So that's how you do that. And the palming is like this. And this is called a false transfer. So instead of tossing the coin over, it's here. And you hold it, you retain it, act like you're taking it, so you're just miming it. Whoop, it's here, but it's not here, it's really here. So you can see that. And that's how I was able to get her to say, hey, watch the coin, follow the coin, coin's here. Do me a favor, take your left hand, bring it up, and I put it on her shoulder. Okay? I had to do this. And from here, you can even set it down on surfaces. If they think it's here, and then they think it's here, if they really think it's here, and you've done a good job doing this, you can take this coin and set it down, do whatever you like, it doesn't matter. They'll have no idea where it is. So it's a great cleanup. There's the coin, watch the coin. It's gone. So where is it? It's down on the table. So hopefully you can figure that out, okay? And you can get good at this. It is really, really hard, I know. It took me a long time to figure this out myself. But once you have it, you can do it with any coin. You can do it with anything this shape, in fact. So enjoy it.